Xbox gaming for life. Hello everybody, and you join us today for Round 11's race in the RDF1 World Championship 2017. We're in Hungary at the Hungaroring, one of the oldest tracks on the circuit. The first one was held in 1936. This 4.381 kilometer, 2.7 mile circuit is home to 14 corners. The drivers have some challenges here getting past, as it's quite a narrow circuit and it's quite hard to overtake, with an elevation maximum change of 34.6 meters. There are 2 DRS zones and only 1 DRS detection zone, and that can be found just before the start-finish straight on corner 14. As we go to the grid here, we see Valtteri Bottas. He's currently third on today's grid, just behind Lethal Sniper and his teammate Lewis Hamilton. There is Lance Stroll, who starts a bit further back in the Williams. He's having an okay season for his first year. There's Carlos Sainz. He'll be looking to push on from Toro Rosso. He's had quite the year in the car, but he'll be looking to get something more. And speaking of that, there's the Williams' young driver Esteban Ocon, who's had a great battle with his teammate Sergio Perez this year. So the grid is Sniper, Hamilton, Bottas, Raikkonen. They're the top 4, and we'll be keeping an eye on those with Rizaldo in 19th. We're going over the race, and here's Dad Bennington and Scotland's national treasure Dougie Brown.
Hello, today's race is starting. It's the Hungaroring, and we're with Lethal Sniper off the grid.
Sniper making a great start there. He's got the Mercedes behind him, and they're going to be pressing into this first corner. He moves across to take the inside line. There goes Valtteri on the outside, but Lethal just closes him off. Oh, there sounds like some collisions there, and it seems like Toast may have gone into the side of Valtteri Bottas there, as Lewis Hamilton is now in second, Toast in third. We're going to check out Rizaldo, because he's apparently had a blistering start, and see what's going on there.
Aye, Rizaldo has made up some great places, and we're just about to go and watch that start now.
So you see him 19th on the grid. There's Wehrlein in front of him. Oh, he's got the revs up. It's just pulled him a bit to the left. There's a lot of power. He hasn't got the greatest start, but he's shifted through those gears well. And he's between Wehrlein. Oh, and Wehrlein goes to move it. Oh, what a maneuver. He's just flew down the inside. A bit of a collision with Felipe Massa. And then he just powers down the outside. He's up into 5th place from 19th on the grid. That's 14 places in 2 corners.
Oh my word, Tad, 14 places in 2 corners. We're going to check toast start out, but nothing can compare to that from Rizaldo. Shooting through the back of the grid, Wehrlein about to close him off. He gets past, and instead of going into the back of, I believe it was a Williams, he just dinks out to the right and he gets straight through. Here's Toast. He's not had the greatest starts, and he's got Perez on one side, Grosjean on the other. Oh, but he's managed to navigate through. He's run Valtteri Bottas right there. I wonder if that's to help his teammate. Could be some orders. I wonder if Charlie's going to investigate that one, as he tries to get around the outside of Hamilton, but he didn't break it off. Gets a bit of a lock-up, and Hamilton can get free now.
Yes, he's chasing Lewis Hamilton, and what a great start by Toast. Should I say not a great start by Toast, but he's managed to redeem himself and make up a place. Bottas is the one that suffers the most there, as he is now down into 4th position. As Toast runs wide there, through Bottas manages to steal that position back.
Oh, Valtteri ever the opportunist.
Oh, look at them, they're very close on the inside, look.
Oh, my word. Oh, hey. Toast and Valtteri getting very, very close here. Valtteri in the position at the moment. Toast looks like he's going to make a move down the inside. We get it from Rizaldo's position here. Toast on the inside, and he's made that stick as Rizaldo is now chasing Bottas. And is he going to take advantage? He's got the inside line. He's around the corner. Oh, and Bottas, there's a bit of a collision there, and Rizaldo just couldn't get the wheels straight. And he's absolutely messed up his start. He's back to last on the grid now. Oh, all that for nothing. Trying to push too hard in the corner, and he's paid the price. As we're with Lethal Sniper here, he's coming across the line. Lewis Hamilton right behind him. Oh, Hamilton goes fastest. This is going to be a good chase. Rizaldo now as DRS opens.
Hey, Rizaldo, and he's on stop for Van Dorn. Is he going to... He's diving, late braking into the corner, but Van Dorn's got better traction out, and Rizaldo's on the curb and spun it again. Oh, he's obviously trying way too hard, and it's costing him a lot here. As Toast chose to go with the soft tyres like his teammate instead of the Mercedes who were on the super softs. Because of the rain yesterday, everyone on the grid was able to choose whatever tyre they wanted to start in, and Toast there runs wide and on the curve slips over, and he's lost 2 places there. Maybe a third here as Perez goes through too.
That's careless from Toast. He accelerated on the curb when he didn't have straight line, and he spun it, and he's lost 3 places because of it. Is that going to cost him at the end of the race? Is it going to cost him a podium?
Rizaldo here coming down. He's currently chasing, and he's been in the pits by the looks of it. He's now on the super softs. I think he had some wing damage in one of his collisions. I think he's just trying too hard, and he can't find his line out here today. Back with Toast though.
Hey, back with Toast as he's chasing down Checo Perez. He's a long way off here. You wouldn't expect anything in this corner.
Oh my word, he's absolutely relied on Checo Perez, giving him a little space there.
But he's come out of nowhere, so I'm surprised there's not a major collision. He's lucky that Perez ran wide into that corner as we're with Lethal Sniper here now. Oh, and is that a Ferrari that I've just seen going off the track? That could be Rizaldo, most likely considering the way things have gone today.
Yes, the Ferrari was off the track there. I don't know if he's going to be able to continue the race. We'll have to wait and see. Lethal Sniper here coming round turn 14. And he's going to be across the line as we got confirmation there that Rizaldo is out of this race. And as Toast comes round turn 13 here, turn 12, sorry. And there's Rizaldo on the left. Surely we're going to have a safety car, and we've got a replay now. Oh, this is here, this is where he went off, and there goes Lethal Sniper. Yes. Oh, he's just not got any traction or any grip.
Oh, he's absolutely having a mare here. There goes Toast as well. I wonder what's going to happen. Oh, he's driving towards traffic. This is very dangerous. He's up in the air. Oh, Julian Palmer gets past without any problems. And there he's to his wishbone, and that's probably a good thing. As we take a look at the replay here, he comes around the turn, hits the turf and the curb, and he goes straight across onto the grass. He's just got no heat in these tyres and no traction as he slowly makes his way back onto the track. His race looks lost from here, and I think he's just ultimate. Look, he can't keep it. It's like a ship at sea. As we slow it down here, and he just gets onto the curb, opposite lock, and it's just not working for him. He's trying to get back on the track, minimum revs, and it's just not working. And there goes Sniper and Hamilton, and a lot of anger in this pedal here, it sounds, as he gets onto the turf, and the power he's putting in, that just spins him right around. What a rookie mistake. And as he tries to get back on again as the rest go through, oh, there he are. Actually Bottas and Raikkonen went through, and that was ToastParabola. I mean, she said, it's so dangerous, so dangerous. I wonder if he's going to be reprimanded after the race. And there goes Toast on the next lap. They still haven't removed that car. They need to remove that car, and there should have been a safety car to do so at this point. Rizaldo here, and it looks like Lethal Sniper's coming into the pits. We've already had the Mercedes in on the previous laps. Is Bottas going to get out ahead of him? Is he close enough? I personally don't feel it is. But it looks like Kimi Raikkonen and Roman Grosjean may go past though.
Those two are also on the soft tyres.
Currently full. Stay out on track. Stay out on track.
Oh, Team Radio and Toast defying Team Radio there, and he's going to come in. Will this hinder his pit stop?
I wonder if the team are ready for him.
Yeah, I wonder if the team are, Dougie. We're going to find out any second now. Oh, they're a little slow to get going. They obviously weren't ready, but those super softs are on. That's a 3.9 seconds, and that's a bit slow. That is a bit slow. He's lost some time there, and I don't know if he's going to be able to get back and catch Valtteri Bottas at the end of this race.
Look after these tyres.
It's going to be an uphill task for him, but the way he's been racing today, who knows? He's going to give it his best. And we're with Lethal Sniper here, who's chasing down Kimi Räikkönen. Is Kimi Räikkönen coming into the pits? No, he's going for another lap. I wonder if that's going to hinder him, as Lethal Sniper's on the faster tyre, and he seems to be going a lot faster than catching Räikkönen now. Maybe Räikkönen should have gone in on that lap to maximise his time, as Lethal goes fast.
We're with Toast now as he's chasing Jolyon Palmer, who has a bad exit out of turn 4, and Toast through turn 5. He runs a little wide just to let him know he's there, and that is his corner. No problems for ToastParabola there, as he's making positions back up, and we've gone to, it looks like Rosaldo's confirmed retirement there. He's back into the pit lane, and he may have some questions to answer after this Grand Prix. Such dangerous driving earlier could have endangered some of the other people out on the track. Not good sportsmanship from Rosaldo. And Kimi Räikkönen's into the pits now. Is he going to get out ahead of Lethal Sniper? We've got Sniper going around the last corner. He's on the back straight. He's set a fastest lap there, and Lethal Sniper is easily past Kimi Räikkönen there and back into the race lead.
Aye, Lethal's had very little to do except concentrate and just put in the lap times. He made a great decision going on the softs first, as he's now onto the super softs, and he's really pulling away from the rest of the field. ToastParabola here, with some excellent camera shots here, and he's going to be hunting down Valtteri Bottas now. He's in 4th after those pit stops and claims that position back. He's 5 seconds off Valtteri. Is he going to close that down?
Well, you'd hope so, otherwise this race could turn out to be a bit of a damp squib near the end. Lethal Sniper now quite a far ahead, and Räikkönen though has managed to make the overcut count, and he's ahead of Valtteri Bottas and on the quicker tyre too. The Ferrari's taking the same tactics as the Red Bulls here, and it seems like it might have paid off as Lethal sets that section purple, and he's coming back round here, lap 12. He's looking really hot on this lap. Is this going to be the fastest of the day?
I don't know there, but he is really setting his time to light at the moment, really pulling away from the field. He's got nobody near him. Kimi Räikkönen's next in line as he goes fastest there, and he's some way ahead of them.
We got Toast here, and there's blue flags for Pascal Wehrlein, and he should get past, and I don't know if this is going to hinder him. It is chase of Valtteri Bottas as he locks up into turn 1 there. Probably looking to make a move on Wehrlein, but just wasn't close enough.
Aye, Wehrlein here, he needs to get out of the way. Toast is right up his ear, unless he wants to get a penalty. Oh, he tried to go to the line there, but he's let him through. That could have cost him, and that has probably just sealed Toast's fate for 4th of the grid today.
Yes, Lethal Sniper on the final lap here. He's got a car in front of him. We can't see which one it is on the track at the moment, but he's looking very good out there as he comes round turn 13. And round 14, the crowd are cheering. The Red Bull garage is celebrating. This is not the first, and it definitely won't be the last of the year. Lethal Sniper takes the Hungarian Grand Prix. The Hungarian Grand Prix. I'm so excited. And this will be his race until... And now we've got the 4-week break, should I say, where the drivers get to rest before coming back for Spa and completing the European leg of this tour. The Toast beautifully does that corner there. You can clearly see though, as they came into that shot, that Valtteri was quite far away at this point, and Toast just bringing it home for 4th. Some great points for him, and that moves him up above Felipe Massa in the championship, and he's 36 points behind Rosaldo, who didn't finish today. That's going to cost him a lot. Rosaldo's championship is pretty much done today, and there's confirmation of Lethal Sniper, 1st place on the grid. What a race we've had for you here today. It was great at the start. The end just seemed to filter out and be steady as she goes.
You're not wrong there, Tad. What an excellent race we've had for you today. Lethal Sniper taking pole position, and that's brought him very close to Valtteri Bottas, as they've got a 10-point difference there. Kimi Räikkönen takes 2nd place, so Lethal's only 5 away now. Kimi with an excellent race there, starting from 5th on the grid, made his way up to the podium. ToastParabola in 4th with that incident just costing him a podium place. Roman Grosjean is in 5th place today. What an excellent race from him. Carlos Sainz in 6th, Esteban Ocon in 7th, Danny Kvyat 8th, Hulkenberg 9th, Stroll in 10th, Magnussen 11th. Jolyon Palmer in 12th there, and surprisingly Lewis Hamilton in 13th, who had a problem near the end of the race and started to drop through the field. We're going to go to the podium now with Jim Bronson Blake, and then we're going to go to Tad with the drivers. I've been Dougie Brown, that was Tad Bennington. We hope you had a great day. Thank you. Thank you very much there, Dougie. That was great stuff. And there's Lethal Sniper taking his rightful place on the top of the podium with the Ferrari of Kimi Räikkönen in 2nd and Valtteri in 3rd there. Sniper closes the gap, as Dougie said, to 5 points within Valtteri Bottas. And more interestingly, Toast is now only 36 behind Rosaldo, and if he keeps driving the way that he did... Oh, Christian Horner very happy there. If Rosaldo keeps driving the way that he did today, then I see Toast making some great ground on him over the next few weeks.
Well, as you can see, Valtteri Bottas is in the lead, only by 5 points now as Lethal Snipers close the gap. Lewis Hamilton, who slipped down to 13, is now 42 points behind the leader, Valtteri Bottas. Kimi Räikkönen has had a great race there, and he's only 63 points behind, and he's now 25 ahead of his teammate Rosaldo, who is 36 behind ToastParabola. Felipe Massa is in 7th, followed by Sergio Perez, Roman Grosjean and Esteban Ocon. Lance Stroll, Carlos Sainz and Danny Kvyat make up the 13 we see there. As it says, the next track is Belgium, and we'll be there at the Spa-Francorchamps circuit. It's going to be amazing, we hope, as this championship continues. Can Rosaldo redeem himself after today's disasters? We're going to go over to Tad now, who's with the drivers, and get to see what they thought of today's race. Over to you, Tad. Toast started 4th, finished 4th, although there was some exciting moves along the way. Talk us through your race.
Well, they didn't get a great launch, but after some evasive moves in the first corner, regained the positions that I lost and got up to 3rd. Was battling with Bottas all the way through that first lap. Managed to stay ahead until lap 6 when I slipped in, I think it was turn 6, and I was playing catch up from there. The pit stop was a bit of a shambles, and I had to get past Palmer after I came out. Feel like I've overtaken Palmer out of the pits in almost every race this season. After everybody else had made their stops, I was back into 4th, but couldn't quite seem to catch Bottas, and missed out on that podium.
Well, that was a bit close with Bottas early on, Toast, eh?
Yeah, there were a few moments in that first lap where we got a bit close, but he's a good driver and I trust him not to take me out, and I guess he trusted me too.
Move of the day on Perez from way downtown. Talk us through it, Toast.
I think all day I've been taking that corner faster than most of the drivers on this track. I really wasn't expecting that opportunity to arise, but when it did, I just stuck it on the inside and raced on through.
Rosaldo, bit of a disaster out there today. You almost hit Toast coming back towards the track. That could have been absolutely disgusting. What have you got to say for yourself? Well, that is one of those situations where you just cannot control the car. The pedal was stuck down, I don't know what was going on, and the car was just spinning, and I couldn't get any traction, and then it went straight towards Toast, and I had my heart in my mouth at the time. I thought I was going to go straight in and above the car. I thought I might have even decapitated him. Those starts go through your head in those seconds, but luckily I managed to pull it into the barrier, and the suspension rod broke, and that was the race over for me. Such a shame out there, Rosaldo. You managed to get from 19th to 5th in the first 2 corners. It's a record in Formula 1. What can you say? Well, I don't think my pace has been denied this year. You've seen my 1-lap pace. It's amazing. My reflexes, my reactions, they're all very good. But it's just about learning the car, and I haven't learned it as quickly as I've learned all the other formulas. It's one of those things, though. I'll have 4 weeks now to go away and rest my head. I'll come back and think about things for the future, and hopefully have a good race in Spa. Yes, maybe. Sebastian's back next year. Do you see yourself in the red of Ferrari? That was always inevitable, I think that next year, I pushed for the rest of the season this maximum, and me and Kimi have been told one of us gets a seat for next season. That will be whoever finishes top in the championship. So my goal at the moment is first to beat Kimi if I want this seat. If not, I have other options, and maybe explore those when the time comes. Thanks, Dad. Ah, so Rosaldo confirms it there. It looks like Ferrari are forsaking this team championship, and it looks like the drivers are going to go head-to-head for the rest of the year. That'll be interesting, and let's see what Lethal Sniper's got to say for himself after this dominant race win and this dominant weekend. Lethal, what an easy race for you. You led from start to finish.
Yeah, it may have looked easy, Tad, but I can assure you it's never easy winning the Grand Prix. And with the pressure Lewis was putting on earlier, I had to really put in some laps. I'm not sure what happened to him though, as he finished quite low down, I believe.
He had engine issues, we hear.
Oh, okay, that's a shame. I was looking forward to a good battle with Lewis today, but yeah, after that it was a pretty lonely race.
Your teammate had the move of the day, and there was a bit of controversy regarding his overtake on Bottas. Some might say he was a little too aggressive, and that's helped you out with the title today.
Tad, I can confirm that there is no team strategy to take out the Mercedes. I believe Toast finished behind Bottas in the end due to a pit error, and we raced clean and fair here. I haven't seen the move on Perez yet, but I'll be sure to take a look at that later. Toast really appears to be getting to grips with the car, so we can now press on in the Constructors as well as Marcel on the title, as Valtteri's only 5 points away.
Thanks, Lethal. Wow, what a weekend there. Lethal Sniper's got a lot closer to the championship leader, Valtteri Bottas. He's only 5 points away. Rosaldo had a disaster, and Toast, a pretty average race there. He kept his 4th place and is pushing for the table. Stay tuned for Spa qualifying highlights, and until then, be excellent to one another. If you like these videos, subscribe, give me some likes, turn on your notifications.